Well spotted. We're talking about cover versions because one of the greatest pop records of all time is approaching its 50th anniversary. The Beatles' Rubber Soul was released 50 years ago next week. It showed the band maturing beyond Beatlemania into psychedelia and a more mature songwriting style. And it yielded hit records like this.
Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby,
And this?
you can drive my... He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all...
And this?
Michelle, my belle, these are...
Wasn't a bad album, was it, if you could have those three on it? Now a group of West Midlands musicians, including Trevor Burton, who used to be in The Move, and Vix, once of Fuzzbox, have come together to record Rubber Soul Rebound, which is a limited edition album of a cover version of the album Rubber Soul, recorded at Kings Heath's Highbury Studios. The money's going to help revive the Ritz Ballroom in Kings Heath, where the Beatles once played, as well as celebrate the rest of Kings Heath musical heritage. So we've got Ken Whittaker in the studio with us. Ken, very good morning from Kings Heath Walk of Fame. How are you?
Morning. All right, thank you.
What a nice idea.
Yeah, it came about a few months back. We decided that we could do with it something to up the profile of the Kings Heath Walk of Fame and also the Ritz Ballroom. And
because when I was I was at the Air and Hands on Friday watching a rather excellent band called Boat to Row. The Ritz Ballroom, which is sort of next door, is just a pile of rubble at the moment.
I'm afraid, yeah, it got burnt down 2 years ago, and it was obviously very upsetting at the time. But we've pulled ourselves together again, and we're still carrying on, and we're hoping to purchase the land and rebuild the Ritz Ballroom as it was.
Revive the Ritz Ballroom.
We'd love to do.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I want to get a word as well with Rob Peters. Rob performs on the CD. He's a guitarist and singer. Was also the studio engineer. Hello, Rob.
There.
So, from a musical point of view, then you got quite a stellar cast list of Kings Heath and around and about musicians playing there.
Yes, it was the criteria for the musicians on the album was basically people who played at the Kings Heath Walk of Fame Fletcher's Bar monthly get-togethers on Sunday afternoons, and also people who have already recorded at Highbury Studio, and there's quite a lot of those as well.
And you've done a turn.
I've done yes, my duo Peters and Dog are on there, yes, well.
Ken, Kings Heath and Moseley next door got a great sort of musical heritage. You're doing your best not just to commemorate that, but foster that going forward as well.
Well, we mustn't lose it, because any little village, or it's more of a town now, little town in Kings Heath, but the musical heritage we've got is just amazing. What we've had, the Rolling Stones, of course, as well as the Beatles. We've amazing Pink Floyd, the Kinks, actually appeared at the Ritz Ballroom, and it goes on and on and on. And this mustn't die, and this is one of the reasons we want to keep it alive.
Let's have a listen to one or two of those tracks then off this CD, Rubber Soul Rebound. Let's have a little taster of this. Drive My Car covered. Who's that by? Who's that by, Rob?
Adrian and Dan Wilkins, fantastic duo. And, it's great to hear that on the radio. I've got to say, Adrian, I haven't heard it on the radio before.
Sounding all right, yeah.
It sounds amazing,
let's have a little bit more, yeah.
It's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
There you go. There's the cover of Nowhere Man. Who's that by, Rob?
Vix and her Mischiefs.
That's
and
Vix
great
herself,
vocal,
sounding very good.
Yeah, great
brilliant.
vocal performance there.
Yeah. And go on, one more then, Alex. Go on. We're lining it up. Don't worry.
Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. My Michelle.
That's nice, Rob. Who's that?
That's David Garside, who does a little Paul McCartney tribute act as well, and also he's playing on the Rubber Band, which is the big band thing at the end of the album on Run for Your Life. He plays bass and guitar in that as well.
Well, listen, sounds very good. Rob, thanks for being with us. Ken, there's only 500 of these, and we say the money's trying to help revive the Ritz Ballroom, amongst other things. The simplest way people can get hold of this record to try and support your cause, 500 limited edition of this Rubber Soul Rebound CD.
We can get it from Polar Bear in Kings Heath on York Road. They're selling it for us. Or you can get in touch with us on the email, or obviously ring up 0121 689 2360 or 0121 443 and 5237.
OK, Ken, thanks very much indeed. Rubber Soul Rebound. If you put that into your search engine, I'm sure you'll find ways you can get it online as well. Ken, thanks very much indeed.